Hey guys, happy Friday! I made a thing! I really wish we had like an intro that we could all put in front of our videos. Steph just doing derpy dances and faces and different cosplays, and then Pyro shot through a piece of glass that she's speed drawing on with like a Mickey hat, and then Lulaco can fold her arms and like smirk up slowly as she's surrounded by her wigs, and then Mario laughing maniacally as comics rain down around him, and then I actually don't know what I could do, but I wanted to end with like Sonic Screwdriver point at the camera and then flash geeks of the week! Just so you guys know, that's what plays in my head before watching every single one of your videos. So first off, Steph Injustice sounds friggin' awesome, and hopefully I will be able to play with one of my friends here who owns the game at some point. Pyro, I watched the racism in anime video, and I'm gonna be honest, for the first minute I was just staring at the guy's face trying to figure out if he was the one that did that weird banana video like 3 years ago. I'm a banana, I'm a banana. Turns out he is. But when I rewound it and actually watched it, I did like the points that he raised. My first exposure to anime was Sailor Moon, and it was the English dub on Cartoon Network, and I was young, so I didn't even think that maybe the cartoon was coming from another country. And I don't think I actively thought about what race the character is supposed to be, because race isn't really a thing that I actively think about in general, but I do think I probably assumed they were American, since like 3 of them were blonde, 1 was brunette, several of them just had like crazy colored hair, and just 2 of them had dark hair. But once I realized it was a Japanese cartoon based in Japan, I did kind of wonder about the hair color, so that was one of my favorite points that he brought up, that, you know, the different colored hair doesn't necessarily mean the animators were trying to make them look white. It was really just a way to make the characters more identifiable in an art style where most of the other features are relatively identical. In that particular style, if all of the characters had the same eye color and maybe just different styles of the same hair color, it could get confusing. Long explanation short, I did enjoy the video and I did enjoy his opinions on the matter, so thank you for sharing it. Look at me move! Ha ha! Lulaco, oh my god, if Robert Downey Jr. did a cooking show as Tony Stark, I would watch the shit out of it. Although they're basically the same person, so it would really just be Robert Downey Jr. doing a cooking show, but it would be my favorite cooking show on TV. And Little Witch Academia was awesome and adorable, and I loved it, so thank you for talking about that. I think we've already established over Twitter that we want to do cosplay from it, so there's that. I kinda just wish it was longer. I was sad there's just the one. And Mario, I have been seeing those fake Dragon Ball attack pictures going around, and it is my favorite trend of all time. Every picture looks so epic! I seriously want to just do that pose for every cosplay I do in the future, regardless of whether or not it even makes sense for the character. Okay, first off, I really want to talk about Sci-Fi's new show Defiance because people really need to watch it. It's set in a future where Earth was forcefully terraformed by an invading race, and it mainly focuses on this one refugee camp. It is only 2 episodes in, but I am enjoying it so far. But the characters are really cool, the alien races are awesome looking, they have some really cool makeup, which is always fun, and the dialogue is really great. The main character is super sarcastic and it's fun. Although just a little ways into the first episode I realized I recognized 3 of the main characters, so now in my mind it's mainly Darla from Buffy defending a town against an evil Van Gogh from Doctor Who, who's married to an even more conniving H.G. Wells from Warehouse 13. And for anyone curious, no, the evil couple isn't gay. H.G. Wells in Warehouse 13 actually turns out to be a woman. Side note, everyone should also watch Warehouse 13. If not for the usually historical events that result in mundane objects being turned into magical things that need to be destroyed before they destroy everything around them, then for the amazing, witty and sarcastic banter of Claudia Donovan. I'll stop plugging shows now. I just want more people to talk to about the weird random shows that I like. And something that I'm ridiculously excited for, Ratchet and Clank movie. Did anyone else ever play Ratchet and Clank video game? Anyone? I feel like I never really heard about it from anyone else back when I played it, but I guess enough people played it that they're planning on making a movie out of it. I liked the game for the game itself, but I really loved the main character's sarcasm. I feel like everything I've talked about liking in this video had to do with sarcasm. I really like witty banter and sarcastic characters. They're way more fun than the other ones. And just to explain you a thing, right after last video talking about me not making props, I realized I had to make a prop. Although it's not really a prop, it's part of the costume, but it's the helmet for my Jubilina from Wreck-It Ralph. I still have to sand it down so that it's smooth and then paint it. but I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. And I have my Jubilina shirt and my Jubilina jacket, minus the cuffs that I have to make, her leg warmer thingies, one of which the dots are still drying on, the skirt that I have to hem and mat the little cherry balls on the edge, and the wig that I still have to add the pigtails to. Okay, all of that was very hot, but I'm very excited about this costume. It is slowly coming together. Yes! I might actually look awesome next to Steph at Fanime. But alright, that's it for me this week. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, stay geeky, and we will see you next week. Iron Man next week! So first off, Jeff? You're a boy now.